Hi, I'm Emily with All In Bookkeeping, and I want to share with you a little bit about my journey so far in starting my own bookkeeping business. So I am still at the beginning of starting my own bookkeeping business. However, I did start earlier in the year to do a lot of research about it because that's when I really started thinking about, I wonder if I could start my own bookkeeping business. Now, a little bit of history about myself. I did graduate with an accounting degree from college, but I've never really used it. I've had different jobs throughout the years at different companies, and it was always in the office setting in one way or another, but I wasn't really specifically using like my accounting knowledge. But I did learn a lot, and I'm so thankful for those opportunities. Now, currently, I am the office manager of a landscaping company, and I've been here for over 5 years now. And of course, part of that role is some bookkeeping. As office manager, you're in charge or responsible for a lot of different things. And I worked really closely with the owners, so there was a lot that I did that typical office managers wouldn't normally do. But I enjoyed my job, and I enjoyed what I did, and I know it was very helpful to the company. And we've been growing for the past few years. But when I would meet with the accountant for year-end reporting and getting information ready for taxes, making sure the balances of the loans, like the principal balance, were correct, and making sure if we needed to do any like adjusting entries, we would get into the accounting part of it, like deeper into the accounting part behind the bookkeeping. And I just remember those times as like I just loved accounting, and it just reminded me how much I love accounting and how I really do want to get just into accounting, like get away from all the general office manager type stuff and just get more focused into accounting. And so I've had that in the back of my mind for a long time. Another thing I've thought about for years was I always wanted to eventually have my own business doing something. And I have tried a few things here and there that just didn't work out. But I think it's because I just wasn't passionate about those things. But I'm passionate about accounting, and I do really like accounting. I know that sounds crazy. Well, if you're watching this video and interested in starting your own bookkeeping business, then it doesn't sound crazy to you, hopefully. Hopefully you like accounting too. So I decided earlier this year to just to do it. Like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have my own business, and it's gonna be bookkeeping. Because what led to that decision was we took the bookkeeping function out of my role as office manager, and we outsourced it because there were some other projects that the owner wanted me to help with as the business was growing. So we gave that function over to an outsourced bookkeeper, and this was through December of 2020 to January of 2021 was like when we were transitioning over to the new bookkeeper. And I've learned a lot from that process, mainly because it wasn't done very well at all. And I kept thinking to myself, I could do this, and I could do it so much better. And I can learn from this other company what they did correctly and what they didn't do correctly, and what could have been done at the start to avoid a lot of headaches that we had to go through. And I looked into bookkeeping as a full-time job, if I were to be have my own business as a bookkeeper, and then offer it to other businesses. So I would have several clients. I would be the bookkeeper for several companies, not just one company. As a W-2 employee, I'd be my own boss. And so that started to get me really excited because I looked into it, and it's a real thing. People are making very nice livings off being their own boss with a bookkeeping business. And you get to choose who you work for, you get to choose what you do for these people, you get to set your pricing, set your hours. I really like the idea of a flexible schedule, and just not feeling guilty if like I was going to be 10 minutes late to work or something. Let's see, the bus came late for my kid or something, and I wasn't going to be to work like right on time. And I don't want to feel guilty about that kind of stuff. If stuff comes up in life, I want to be able to handle it and deal with it, and go through life without that, constraint on me. So I decided I'm going to go all in and start my own company as a bookkeeper. So here we are in August of 2021, and I finally gave my notice to my employer for my full-time job. I am going to keep working there for the next several weeks, however, to get some projects finished up before I leave, and hopefully be able to train someone else who can come in and take over a bunch of the responsibilities that I had as office manager. So in this time frame, I'm also going to be working a lot more remotely, which is great. So I can have more flexible schedule already with my current full-time job, but I can also work in continuing training for my bookkeeping job and working on my business as well. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to getting it off the ground and running, getting my first client, and just setting goals. I've already done some goal setting, so I can that can be something else I go over in one of my videos. Goal setting, trying to find the right client, defining your ideal client, and trying to stick to that as much as possible. Don't take jobs that really don't fit into your ideal client mold or definition that you have set for yourself. So I'm reading a lot of great books as well that I've found on other YouTube channels. I'll link below some other channels that I've looked at and really gained a lot of knowledge from, and as well as encouragement. So there's some other ladies out there doing this and documenting their journey as well, and I just hope that we can all continue to encourage each other to do what we love to do, whatever it may be, bookkeeping or anything else. And I'll put some information below to some of the books that I've read and other YouTubers that I've gotten inspiration from. All right, hope to see you in my next video.